Noah and Lily into the other dimension. Noah stood alone in the dark forest, breathing fast as cold mist curled around his feet. Lily stepped out from the trees behind him and said, "You ran off again, Noah. What did you hear this time?" "I didn't hear anything," said Noah. "I saw that." He pointed at the glowing crack in the air, shining like broken lightning. The crack pulsed, pulling in leaves and dust as if it were breathing. "I think it's a portal," said Lily, leaning in. "But to where?" Before either of them could guess, the crack split wide open with a roar that shook the ground. The force pulled them off their feet. "Grab my hand!" yelled Lily as the world blurred into purple light. They tumbled through a tunnel of twisting lights and shadows that stretched into forever. When they finally hit solid ground, Noah groaned while Lily whispered, "Where are we?" Small, shadowy shapes with glowing outlines peeked at them from behind floating rocks. "They don't look dangerous," said Lily, stepping closer. Noah grabbed her shoulder and whispered, "Please don't touch it." One of the shadow creatures stepped forward, its glowing eyes gentle, almost welcoming. It nudged Noah's shoe softly. Hi," said Noah, barely breathing. The creature flicked its tail and pointed to a tall stone tower floating in the distance. "That looks important," said Lily. "Or dangerous," said Noah. "Probably both." A glowing bridge appeared under their feet. The shadow creature trotted across as if guiding them. They entered the tower, where stairs spiraled like a giant helix, and glowing runes drifted through the air. Lily reached out to touch a floating book, and runes spun around her fingertips. "No, Lily," whispered Noah, staring at a mirror that showed a huge shadow standing behind them. A tall figure rose from the darkness, smoke twisting around its glowing eyes. But instead of striking, the shadow bowed low, surprising them both. The shadow lifted a glowing crystal. Inside it, the forest portal shimmered faintly. It placed the crystal carefully into Lily's hands. "It's a way home," she said. The tower trembled. Cracks ripped through the walls. The shadow creature urged them to flee. Noah and Lily raced down the stairs as debris crashed around them. They ran across the collapsing bridge, jumping over glowing shards that fell into the darkness below. Lily raised the crystal, and a swirling portal burst open before them. The shadow beings gathered silently. The tall figure bowed once more as the kids stepped toward the portal. They leaped, and the world twisted in a flash of light before dropping them back into the forest. The forest was quiet at last. Noah looked at Lily and said, "We actually made it home." Lily smiled and said, "And we're never telling anyone about this?" For more spooky stories, don't forget to like and subscribe.